It's important for me to be involved in my community, not just because of being a professional athlete. I think because I've been in that position before, where I was in a community that that needed help, that needed someone to give them something to believe in.
He's giving character. He's giving care. He's giving hope. He's giving them a real sense of belief.
I always think about what I could do for other people, how I can assist other people. And to be where I am in life, doing something for other people, that's the greatest honor I could have.
What's going on, everybody? It's TNT Listing here, and today we're about to talk about some of the generous things that some of your favorite NBA players have done for their communities. It's a known fact that most of these high-profile NBA players make an insane amount of money, like Giannis Antetokounmpo, for example, who in 2015 signed a super max contract extension that pretty much guarantees him $256 million over the next 6 seasons. Now, add on top of that endorsements, shoe deals, and commercials, these players rake in more money than most of us could ever dream of making. So how do they spend that wealth, and do they give back to the communities that made them who they are today? Now let's start with CP3. Chris Paul is regarded as probably the best point guard in the league. Such high praise is bound to come with some fat paychecks. Now last season, CP3 made around $41 million just off of basketball. But let's go back to 2005 when he wasn't yet touted as the greatest point guard. He and his family founded the CP3 Foundation. Now this foundation looks to honor his late grandfather's memory and impact the communities with more at-risk or disadvantageous youth, homelessness, and disaster relief from his hometown, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. CP3 has donated to many more charities across the country. In more recent times, Chris Paul has been showing tremendous support to HBCU schools of his hometown. He recently donated $50,000 to Winston-Salem State University, along with multiple sports gear, to help them reach their $250,000 goal in order to graduate more students. CP3 wishes to garner HBCU schools more attentions in the media in order to gain more talents across the sports world. Now, next on the list, we have LeBron James. This man needs no introduction. He is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game, the closest thing we have to a Michael Jordan of this era. So there is no need to say that this man is rolling in money, especially when he signed a deal with Nike that is valued at $1 billion. On top of that, his $85 million Lakers contract. He knows his way across a basketball court and making good investments, but his philanthropic ways are just as amazing. It's no secret that he came from Akron, Ohio, so it's fitting that he opened a school there to give kids all the opportunities he never had as a child. The I Promise School was opened in 2018 and is aimed at-risk youths and has grade 1 through 8. Now, so far, about 240 students have enrolled, and the school is completely paid off. He also donates to various Boys and Girls Club programs across the country. His most recent donation was to the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History, upon which he donated $2.5 million to an exhibit for Muhammad Ali, who has been quoted as saying is a big inspiration to him, not just as an athlete, but as someone who used his position to affect change in the world. Next up, we have Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is probably the most athletic and energizing players to watch. His speed and ferocity makes every play a highlight play, not to mention that he's currently the league leader in triple doubles, effectively passing Oscar Robertson. He's having an incredible season, and then when it's all said and done, will be a Hall of Famer. So it's no surprise that his bank account will reflect that. He currently has a $206 million contract, which is one of the biggest contracts in the NBA. So what does he do with all that money? Russell Westbrook founded the Why Not Foundation, which help undeserved communities and teach kids to never listen to what people say you can and cannot do, and to always question those who try to keep you down. The foundation also will focus on financial education and educational investments for underprivileged people. He even earned the NBA Community Assist Award for his philanthropic work. Now, Russell Westbrook has continually proven people wrong throughout his career, and it's great to see him give back to his community so that they too have an opportunity to prove people wrong. Now, at number 4, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is a 2-time MVP and one of the most versatile players in the league. He has crazy intensity when he plays, and on a fast break, not too many players can stop him. He is a certified bucket in the paint, and he gets paid accordingly. So how does he give back to his community? Giannis is originally from Athens, Greece, till he moved to the US around 2013, and he still has family in Athens. He consistently donates to various charities around Greece, along with his 2 brothers, Kostas and Thanasis. During the global pandemic, Giannis worked with his family during a major mask shortage to donate over 20,000 masks to their neighborhood in Athens. Giannis is often seen donating not just his money, but his time at various food banks and other events across the country. His philanthropy is a big part of who he is, especially coming from meager beginnings himself. He seems to never forget the hardships he's been through, and that makes him not only a great basketball player, but a good person all around. Now at number 5, we have Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is one of the most lethal scorers in the league. His height and wingspan and his ability to dribble and shoot the ball makes him a matchup nightmare for anyone in the league. He's a 2-time NBA champion and 2-time Finals MVP. Now he makes a lot of money, but not just from the league, but from his successful shoe brand, which so far has released 14 signature shoes. It's no surprise that someone with his wealth also gives back. KD founded the Kevin Durant Foundation, which in 2018 committed $10 million to Prince George's County Public School in Maryland. He also donated to the College Track, which is an after-school program that helps kids get prepared to go to college. As if that wasn't enough, Durant also donates to many food banks and direct relief organizations across the country, especially during this pandemic. KD is a superstar in his own right, but never lets it distract him from where he came from and what he can do for the rest. Now that I reached the end of this video, let us know down in the comments below. What would you do with that much money? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.